Hello everybody, this is going to be an achievement for the game Death Park 2, which has been published by EpiXR Games, who were very kind to provide me a code for this for the purposes of this video, so thank you to them. The achievements in this game are basically for getting into each area. We don't need to finish the game, it's literally get there. Now you may notice that the game sound is currently muted. It's because this doofus clown constantly speaks to you as I'm doing my goddamn intro.
I knew you would come back.
So, $100G. Oh, I should probably start the clock. $100G there then. Press skip to skip. Yeah, that's helpful. There is no skip button. Oh, this is like Death Park 1. And there's no invert freaking controller option. I mentioned this on number 1. So I'm just going to pause the timer whilst I invert my control. There we go. Okay, right, let's resume the timer. Oh god, this makes me dizzy. I'm guessing these are some GoFundMe people or something. Caffeinated Gamer, Rangila Gamer, Nero Gamer, the Neptune. Yeah, that's enough of that. Hello, crowdfunders. Okay, well, unlike one. Unlike one, we actually have different rooms. Okay. Okay, so start. Okay, so start is what you use to back out. That's dumb. Okay. We have cupboards. We have a typewriter. Resident Evil, it thinks it is. So we can apparently save on that. We have a red mirror. Sure, okay. 12, 11, 89. Okay, let's try it. 12. Oh, fuck's sake. 12, 11, 89. Oh, I've got a gun. Oh, great. There's the first of 99 red balloons. Red balloons flying around in this room. 99 red balloons. I'm not gonna lie. This this floor texture is really going to irritate the people who have that mental issue where they don't like multiple holes, like sponges and things. I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's a thing.
Naturally, it looks like you've learned how to travel between worlds. It won't help you anyway. Your sister will never wake up again. I stole her mind. Soon, I will destroy her forever and get out into reality. And her body won't last long without medicine. So don't even try to stop me. See you soon.
Sure, okay. Does anyone like those fucking monkey things? Now, where were the stairs? How about we just shoot her? That could work. Yeah, huh? What did that say? Something about in the safe, didn't it? Spare keys in his safe. Right, okay, sure. Typewriter. Oh yeah, another balloon. 97 more red balloons still to arrive in this game. 97 more red balloons. Right now this is just number 2. I can't help but think this is still an Android game. I mean, the first Death Park was really, really bad. On basically all counts. Because it was ported from Android and iOS. I mean, literally, it was bad. I mean, you can already see a marked improvement on this one, in this one, compared to the second, even if the models are, for lack of a better word, crap. Oh, hang on, we got a thingy up there. No, we don't. It's a grate. Nice. Flashlights. Oh, good. It's automatic. Wonderful. Pistol ammo. Great. Can I use my pistol ammo? Pistol ammo, great. Okay. Cans. Expecting some sort of jump scare here soon, if I'm being completely honest with you. A hex wrench. I can now bludgeon hexes with a wrench. Because I'm not quite sure that's what a hex wrench means. Ah, let me guess, I have to go through there with the hex wrench. Oh, good thing is it does seem that the okay, how do I crouch? Okay, seriously, how do I crouch? Alright, right bumper. Okay. Pool table. Nice. Are these rotatable? Movable, I mean? No, okay, so... Okay, so it's clearly some sort of number. Oops. 3845 it looks like. $3845. So let me guess, that's going to be... Okay, so we need to come back in here, go out, 3845 for the safe, undoubtedly. I will take the bullets before I do anything else. Save as well. 3845, wasn't it? Oops. Oh, more bullets. The office door. I'm inside the freaking office. Okay. That bullet, right trigger is bullet fire. Okay, red balloon it is.
Here you are, kid.
Oh, there's 9 more red balloons. Let me guess, I have to pop all the balloons to get free. Is that right? Or at least try and find the correct way.
Where are you? Charlie, get out!
Okay, I'm nearly convinced this was an Android game. I'm 99% sure about this. X reloads, good to know. Well, that's really helpful. Yeah, would you like to tell us what the X's mean? That'd be great. Okay, so if I go in the other direction, do I have a run button? Yes, I do. Left bumper. Wonderful news. Silent Hill, this is not. The fog is clearly here to mask the poor loading that would have originally been on Android. Clearly. Okay, so if I go right turn. That is a creature. Oh, what is this aim? Holy shit, what is this aim? Game, WTF. Is he dead yet? Fucking hell, how many bullets did that motherfucker take? Okay, let's load where we were so I can get my bullets back. I don't need a key. The door is open. What is this? The gate is literally open. Okay, I'm going to pause the timer and screenshot, do a quick clip of this. Okay, so resuming the timer, I've just taken a clip of that to send to XSX Games because, as you know, this is the first time I've been to this area, so logically I should be able to get in here, but it says I need a key, even though the gate is completely in the wrong place. Oh look, I can't go through an invisible gate because the gate is over here. Fuck's sake, that's stupid. That's really stupid. $33.17.825. Let's just write that in chat. $33.17.825, wasn't it? I'm going to assume I need to find a phone. $33.17.825. Right. Oh, bullets. Oh great! I've got a whatever the fuck it is after me. Pick up the fucking ammo. Thank you. Now I've got two of them after me. Wonderful. Do they give up at all? Apparently they do. Wonderful news. Stop. Hammer time. Town Part 2. Okay. Well, I am going to say this game is much better than the first. However, I will preface that by saying the first was absolute tripe. To have been worse, you would have actually had to purposefully attempt to make it worse. Why do I have to look down at things to pick them up? Why can't it just be like, okay, you're standing over it, pick it up? Ugh. Do I have a jump button? Is there any jump button in this game? There's no achievement for not using hints, is there? No. Right. Okay. Up is map. And a baseball bat. Well, there's a hospital. Spare stairs. Who has spare stairs? They're either stairs or they're not. Spare stairs. What a stupid thing to say. And I even have on a signpost. Spare stairs. Honestly. I got pistol ammo at least. Shotgun ammo. Spare stair key. Okay. Okay, so speaking quite bluntly here. This game is a gargantuan improvement on the first one. I am not gonna lie. It's I don't know if it was because it was crowdfunded or if the first was just like an experimental one to put on the phones or what. In my opinion, Death Park 1 should not have been put on consoles because it was literally... No, it was absolute... For lack of a better word, Death Park 1 was absolute horseshit. And I have absolute no regrets in saying that, even though this is a video given to me by a code from the publisher, because the publisher knows that I will say what I feel. And you know, we've gone through that a lot of times when I've said things to EpiXR Games, who did publish the Retro Tanks and Tanky Tanks and Funky Tanks, or whatever the other tank game was called. Excuse me. I called them out for copying and pasting the same game. And I feel that perhaps that did give me certain rights to say what I feel, because they're still happy to provide me codes and have me be literally completely honest with what I feel. And I think that's I do think that's a good thing. You know, when publishers trust you to say what you feel, rather than sugarcoat it in the hopes of getting codes in the future, then you know, that's a good thing. I think it does show that, you know, you can be trusted to be honest, and that's a very, very important thing to be able to say. You know, that you're going to say legitimate. Wait a moment, I need to kill this thing. You know, you're going to say what you believe to be legitimate problems with a game or a piece of content, and excuse me. You know, whatever you say, it's what you truly feel. You aren't going to sugarcoat it. If you like something, you're going to look. You know, you're really going to like it. And if you say you like it, you know, then it's a good job. Now, I'm not saying I like this game. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that I can definitely see a gargantuan improvement from the Death Park 1 to Death Park 2. Now, that is unarguable. Yeah, over here, dipstick. Come on. Although, I'm not going to lie, the monster design could probably use okay, not to be criticising over anything, but that is an absolutely impossible thing to do there. You literally couldn't put that chair in that position because the metal bits are connected. It's looped. You literally could not do that without taking one of the legs off and putting them back on. It's just something I noticed there. Look, literally the square loop there. See, the things are connected together. You literally couldn't put it around that door handle. That's an impossibility. Like, without breaking the chair, I mean, and then putting it back together. But if you're bolting it, why would you put it back together anyway? Oh, great. More red balloons. Can't I just shoot the bloody clown? Right, okay. No, you can't shoot the you can't shoot the balloon. Choose a door with a figure that has as many corners as indicated on the plates.
You can't run away from me.
Go fuck yourself.
I see you.
30 days, September, April, June, and November, all the rest of 31. Really? I'm right back to here? Fucking really? You... Okay. Yeah, all the goodwill that I was thinking about this game, it's just been gone. It's just gone. Because you didn't have a quick save. Oh, let me guess, I'm gonna die to this motherfucker as well. Because you didn't have a quick save when you loaded the area. That's dumb. That's really, really dumb. Yeah, all the goodwill that you just bought up, just gone, just like that. Why do I have to stand above something, look down, and then pick it up? That's so dumb. That's really, really dumb. Okay, so let's write a list of where I still need to go. Town Part 3. Cemetery. Sewers. Army Base. And Death Park. I'm frustrated that I can't get into the cemetery even though the gate is open, even though it's clearly not supposed to be. I'm so frustrated at that. I really am. Actually, let's see if it's actually, if the gate is actually fixed. No, it's not. It's still placed incorrectly. What that looks like to me is they've placed it and forgot to rotate it 180 degrees, so it's like over the doorway. That's dumb. That's so dumb. You say it looks like worth trying to seek help in the hospital. You say that. Fuck the hospital. Oh. Okay, those two apparently just killed themselves. Nice. Well, I suppose at least they put the trash out. Wait, no, this is where that's where I freaking came from, innit? Doi. Okay. Again, I'm not using any sort of guide, I'm just playing this as is. Alright, let's save. Because at least I've now got the bloody baseball bat. Because bats, for some reason. No, I can't get around that thing either. It's... enemy apocalypse of some description. Why can I not go under this... horror game trope number 73. Invisible walls which you could clearly go under or over. In an apocalypse... in an apocalypse, if you wanted to get there, nobody's going to pay attention to the fucking toll gate. They're just not. Okay, that's locked. Wonderful. I'm pleased to say that I do seem to have... seems there is no water. But I've got a fire hose. Yay! Not quite sure how my dude is carrying a fire hose, but sure. My man. So if I go up this way and turn left, are the red X... okay, so the red X's are level entries, I guess. Is that right? Okay, so if I go forward and up, or forward and left, I should say. Is that going to take me... oh. So if I... okay. Excuse me. Okay, so if I go this way, what's over here? Energy base, okay, great. For fuck's sake, pick it. Why do I have to go up to something, look down and pick it up? That's so dumb. And also, serious question, who the hell wouldn't clamber over these barriers just to get around this concrete wall? Seriously. Horror game cliche number 73. Didn't I just kill you? Okay, 5 pistol bullets kills one of those fucking things. All 3 headshots, apparently. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the City Hospital car park, I guess. Yoink. Okay, so this is where I found the hospital. Right. I now have an assault rifle. Shotgun ammo. I do not yet have shotgun. And that ambulance door is not solid. I ain't gonna lie, right? I don't like tearing games apart. I really don't. A lot of people think I do, and whilst it can be funny on some occasion, I don't actually like doing it. I want every game to be fantastic. I really do. Hello. How the hell did I miss this fucking typewriter? Sit the fuck down. Right. Now we've saved. Theoretical question. How much do these things take to kill? Four shots. Okay. I should theoretically then... I really should theoretically try and keep my rifle for any bigger enemy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Probably get a shotgun at the military base or something. Or maybe the cemetery, who knows. always see in these horror games, you always see like hospitals are like covered in shit or whatever, and it's like, just once, can we actually have a nice functioning hospital that's been abandoned because they're full of monsters or something? You know, just once, you know? Someone's around. Picked up an aid. I think you mean picked up a first aid. Or a health kit. It's not really called an aid, is it? Before I trigger this, was there a typewriter up here? That's the very, very first thing I want to check. If there wasn't, then I'm going to go downstairs and save. What's the bet in the enemy spawn when I come back into the area? If they do respawn, that sucks. Though it looks like they don't. Good news. Days have September, April, June and November. All the rest have 31. Oh, piss off. Go suck a cock. 30 days have September, April, June and November. All the rest have 31. Saturn. 7. Oh god, what's the 7th planet? Mercury. Venus. Earth, Mars, Jupiter and Saturn are 5th and 6th. So it's, I think it's Uranus that's 7, isn't it? And then Neptune and then Pluto. And yes, Pluto is still a planet to me, damn it. 2T, resuscitation, I don't know what that is. R. No idea. H. I don't know what this means. 2 alpha. Oh, I see. How many letters is it? 1 life. Oh, 1 life. Exit is not near. Exit is here. Exit is near. Fuck your balloons. Yes, I could do philosophical puzzles in an instant. Okay, am I going to have to... If I have to find his fucking corpse and take that key off his corpse, I'm going to be pissed. What doctor would be buried with a key? Okay, good.
If you're getting thirsty, here he is. It's our good friend, it's Drinky.
What deserves a quote? Feel free to add it, Drinky. Or do be good, you tell him what to quote. Exclamation mark quote add. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I need to go back to the cemetery with this fucking key. Oh, am I going to have to come all the way bloody back? Is that what the game's going to make me do? That's not being very specific, Drinky. I can't remember what I said 20 seconds ago, let a minute ago, let alone weeks ago. All right. If you feel like going and finding it on a clip, feel free. So forward, left, left. Nice to see that enemies like to respawn in this game, even though I've cleared them out, yet ammo does not. Thanks, game. Telling me said that. If you're going to respawn enemies, respawn the ammo. It's only fair. So, okay, here we go, Drinky. Right, here we go. I needed a key to get past this gate. Do you see a problem here? Look, see? It wanted me to get the key, which I now have, but I need to press A to use the key to be able to get in. So stupid, isn't it? You'd have thought. Doobie, could you GS add 100, please? You'd have thought that That would have been one of the very first things that they checked. It's less going through an open gate, more going into a new area, Drinky. But yeah, the achievements in this game are all for going into the new areas. But yeah, the game is... the game is... well, I've already... Ah, Mr. Thomas Bates, more commonly known as Master Bates. Mark Stones. But yeah, I've clipped that open gate to send to the publisher, who probably should fix that, to be quite honest. Daniel Payne. Oh, also, I will mention, notice it says on the controls, up for map, down for inventory. Neither works. The change weapon does. Left and right on the D-pad works, see? But if I wanted to see a map, it doesn't work. Or an inventory, you see? Doesn't work. So that's broken. Oh, could somebody make a note of that? So I will need to mention that on the review at the end of the video, however long this takes. Yeah, okay, so Doobie, would you be kind enough, the publisher is XSX Games. I can't remember who the dev is. But this is a massive step up from Death Park 1. I ain't gonna lie about that. Credit where credit's due. It's a massive step up. Yeah, it is. It's Death Park 2. I fucking saw Daniel Payne. Where was it? It was like the second bloody thing that I looked at. Okay, I found his grave. Now what? Now I need to find a fucking shovel. Oh, wonderful. It's Mr. Clown again. Alright, let's... What
day now, puppy.
Okay, so as I understand it, I think I need to press all the buttons. I assume that's what he wants me to do. Okay, somebody put yellow lightning bolts. Somebody just write that in the chat, please. Yellow lightning bolts. Blue diamonds. Green pyramid. Red moon. Green pyramid, red moon. Okay, am I... Press hint for a hint. Yeah, that helps. I need to collect the stones. How? Oh, now you want to give me it. Fucking game. The fact that to pick things up I have to stand right over them to pick them up and then look down at them is incredibly frustrating. I cannot illustrate to you how annoying and stupid that is. This guy needs to go fucking do one. What was it? Green pyramid, red moon. Blue diamonds. Yellow lightning bolt. I need to go find that moon, which I think was on the left. Oh, and it didn't even save it. Oh, you've... That is fucking dumb. I knew I'd get the shotgun in the cemetery. I freaking knew it. Don't know how I knew it, but I knew it. Why would a doctor be buried with a key to his own safe? That is stupid. Seriously, that's stupid. It's so stupid. So stupid. Oh, great. We've got alien knockoffs. So stupid. Oh, nice to see where they spawn from, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Sit down. No, they're not aliens, they're knockoff aliens. There's a difference. Have you been injured in a game that wasn't your fault? Chances are you were playing against Dwaggy. Nice, no 2 shotgun shots to take care of these motherfuckers. What's really annoying is that these things have fucking respawned in the first place. Sit down and die. Fucking hell. Oh, hello. How you doing? I'm sorry, we're closed. Yeah. If it was that important, why did you go to the death with your fucking key? Why would you have the key to your safe featuring the last dose of HC3 be buried with you? Great way to think of your wife and kids. Great way. Twat. I'm not going to say that he looks like a dickhead because he's honestly probably one of the game developers. With that picture, I think that's literally the first actual photograph we've had in the game. So I would bet he's probably one of the devs. The fact that he actually does have a tie on underneath the doctor's cloak just makes it laugh. No, I've said it multiple times. It's definitely better than the first one, but that's like comparing anything to a plate of dog shit that you're expected to eat, you know? So, you know. Oh, and they fucking respawned again. Right, so let's just mark. We've got the Winter's territory. Come on, give me a typewriter down here so I can freaking save. Right, new plan. I'm going to go up and I'm going to save on the typewriter that's in the main thing. Same kids. That's basically it so far. Oh, and the same stupid ass clown as well. Obviously. I mean, this clown with a mutant eye, to be quite honest, can't have to expect him to be a pedo or something, you know? He's always after this little girl. I'm like, sure. Okay. Two, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. Seems to work. Of course it does. I'm a fucking genius. Okay, so there's an enemy in there. So I have to do this. That's going to unlock the door. Great graphics there, game. Great graphics. Jesus Christ, that's annoying. Fucking bell is annoying. You know what this reminds me of? Deadly Premonition. Not Silent Hill, it reminds me of Deadly Premonition. You shouldn't, it was a sweary game. Sweary 85 or whatever the hell his name was. Sweary 85? I think that's what he calls himself. In regards to the monsters, at least. like that dog that nobody likes. Shotgun around the back of the house. Okay, hang on. Controls. B is the first aid kit, it says. Is it real? Is it really? Right bumper is the first aid kit. Look, here's the thing, right? And I said it to you with Death Park 1. If you're going to list what the controls are in the game, make sure they're fucking right. It's literally, it takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes to write a list, check on your console, does this button do what it's supposed to do? 2 minutes. That's all it takes. And you didn't do that. 2 games running. Seriously, guys, come on. I shouldn't be finding these on release day. How are you not testing these? It's one of the most basic things you test. Are the controls what they should be? That's literally it. Oh, you can go suck one. Nope, you can't change the controls in the game at all. That's why I had to at the beginning of this achieve hunt. I had to go into the Xbox app or the Xbox controller settings to invert my Y-axis because I'm an invert player, an invert axis player. But yeah, there's no option for that in the game either. Like, you wonder why people get frustrated. It's because it's such basic shit that you're failing to do as a publisher. I mean, if you've bought the rights to publish a game, and more power to you. I love getting more games on Xbox. I really do. But your job as a publisher, first and foremost, A, make sure there's absolutely no crashes, and B, make sure the controls are what you fucking say they are. So I'm writing it down on my little notebook here, Drinky. You don't have to DM me, but I do appreciate the thoughts. Thank you.
It won't save her. We only prolong the torment of your sister. Her mind is completely in my hands. Very soon she'll give up. After that, I'll kill her. And then I'll get out into your world. Don't miss the sight. We'll be waiting for you at Death Park. You remember where it is, don't you? Hurry up, puppy.
Yeah, at this point, I would just like to shoot the sister in the head. Please? Can we do that? That'd be great. Okay, so... before we go to Death Park... how do I get to the sewers? How do I get to the army base? Or how do I get into the army base, I should say? And haven't I already been near the fucking... what now? Well, guess the military base is open now. It was released today. Yeah, it's definitely a port. Death Park 1 was a port as well. Okay, Town Part 3. So we need Sewer, Army Base and Death Park. See, look, I can't even pick it up when I'm looking at it like this. I literally have to be over it like that to press A. It's so fucking stupid. There's no reason for the pickup area, I guess you'd call it, like the detection area of picking up an item to be that small. There's no reason whatsoever. You should just be able to stand over it, press A, and you've picked up, or just move over it automatically, or have it pick up automatically when you stand over it. Seriously. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Got to be joking. You go fuck a duck up the arse. Oh, and we've got this guy just walking through the fire. I think he's fucking Dragon Force. Through the fire and flames will carry on. Not when he meets my fucking pistol, he won't. Prick. Okay, let's work this out. So here is me actually going to work this puzzle out. Okay. Right, let's work this out. We've got 5 buttons. We've got 5 dials. Okay, so that goes up half. That goes up by, I'd say that's 1/3. What does this one do? Okay, that's 1/3, 1/2, 1/3. Okay, so it looks like it's just half for the ones at the 1/3 each side. So okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I am a genius. Play dead, puppy. Play dead. Uh-huh. You like that, don't you, bitch? Uh-huh. 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 Yes, I just teabagged an alien. Or whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. That is going to be the way to get to the sewers, undoubtedly. I need pliers. Wonderful. God knows how a cheater did this in like 30 minutes. Although he probably sped run it knowing where to go, which probably actually explains a lot with cheater, to be honest. Aha, this must be the military area. If anyone's got some pliers, it must be the military. I need what looks to be some sort of dildo key. Okay. Ha! Pliers. Scissors for metal. That's literally what you call... Scissors for metal. Yeah, fucking shove that balloon up your ass. Oh, you know what? Sit the fuck down. Know your fucking role. Just a reminder, this is a kid that looks like he's 70 years old. Just thought I'd point that out.
Daddy, where are you?
This fucking clown needs to shove it up his arse and fuck off. Second right. I need to find another freaking valve. He's over there. That's open now. You'll put me all the way back, aren't you? Okay, continuing on to do everything that I already freaking did. Why not just have these typewriters near the freaking entries and exits? Double kill. Kiss my ass. I'm not even going to comment on that cutscene because it's just too easy. Also, the clown should not be an instant death. It's stupid. It's frustrating, it's unenjoyable, it's annoying.
But you can't hide. I better check how your sister's doing.
Perfect yourself. So you're telling me the entire military base has been abandoned and you expect one kid to save the city? That's what you're telling me, game. Well, that's what you're trying to tell me. Alright. Guess I'm gonna be doing my Superman thing. Guessing that's room B, is it? Excellent. Have you been injured at work? Would you like to be? Holy shit, I took him down in one hit. So if I wanted, I could literally go and get the last achievement of the game. Good question. Why aren't I? That's an extremely good question. Save just in case something stupid happens. Can't just shoot the clown. That would be much more gratifying. Ah yes, now I remember why I can't, because I can't get out the sewers this way. That's the answer to your question, Doobie. Because I can't get out the sewers this way. That's it. I just saved. Just go back to the saved, Waggy. Live your drinky. Who's been adding quotes I didn't see? Oh, there you are. Sweet. That's where we go up. So I do need that car battery or whatever the fuck it is, don't I, to open it up. So right, let's work this out. Okay, so let's work this out on a bit of pen and paper. Right, so okay, so that's plus that is that. Okay, so that means that those two must be numbers 1 to 4. But that plus that is 7. So that counts out number 4. So that means the top ones are 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that doesn't make sense. Okay, hang on, wait. So that is right. That's 4. Right, so okay, that's 4. So that's 4, which means that must be 2. Which means the code C must be, if that's 4, C must be 3. So C is 3. So the final code. Okay, so 7. Minus 2 is 5, so the P thing, so the code must be 532. Dwaggy, Codebreaker Extraordinaire. Oh, you want to come at me, do you, bro? Come on, then. Where's your fucking face, bitch? Well, there's a bit there, and there's a bit there, and there's a bit all the way over there, staying in the wall. So, we got these 3 batteries. I'm guessing to save the village, we're supposed to put these batteries on these things over here. If I'm understanding this correctly. To save the world. 1. Shut the fuck up. So we've just done that one. Oh, Jesus Christ, can you move this map any fucking slower? So, turn around, right, left, right, right. What I might actually do, I might actually count this as a full playthrough rather than an achievement, because I am actively now just trying to complete the game. Reverse, right and left. Oh, the last one's in Death Park, is it? Wonderful. Well, it looks like I'm going to get the achievement anyway then. dead, you fat fuck. Shouldn't have to walk around looking down to pick items up like that. That's just so dumb. It's really, really dumb. You dead, biatch. Have you or someone you know annoyed a dragon? If yes, press 1. Have you been foolish enough to give him an unbeatable weapon of incredible power other than his penis? Press 2. I have no idea where I'm supposed to fucking go. Disregard. Literally gonna shove this gun so far up this clown's ass. Yeah, but it's got a few differences with the military bullshit, like with the military walls and shit. Oh, great, it's Mr. Happy.
It turned out even better than I thought. You started the train, which means you yourself will kill your sister.
This guy so has to die. There she is. What am I supposed to do about it? Oh, are you really? 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 suppose there's supposed to be some sort of happy ending. At this point, I don't care. No, some happy ending where you save your sister by doing that gear puzzle or whatever. But as I said, at this point, I literally don't care. Actually,
I see you.
good for you. I don't care. Excuse me, that went straight to his fucking face. This is such a stupid game. Could have been decent if they just polished it. Well, I wouldn't say decent, but it could have been partially enjoyable. Yeah, I'm happy that you use those words. This game could have been partially enjoyable. Honestly, it just needed polishing, but you couldn't be bothered. And this is, again, this is my personal opinion in regards to the publisher, XSX Games. There are some good games that they've put out, but when it comes to things like this, I can't help but think that the game suffers from a culture of that'll do itis. Yeah, that's a sad ending. Could not save Lily because he didn't know what the fuck to do. Okay, look. You see how long it took me? Just over 2 hours because there was absolutely no guide points at all. Look, the problem is, right, and the fact that you can't actually get off of this menu is one of the other points.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, clown. Oh, I've got something for you. Hang on, it's in my breast pocket.
What? Are you afraid to start the game?
Right, let's mute him whilst I fucking speak. Okay, so look. The game clearly suffers from this, that'll do itis. What do I mean by that? Well, it's very, very simple. There are multiple issues in the game which are so basic and blatantly obvious that it makes it very, very, very clear to me that the devs are not testing their products on an Xbox platform. Death Park 1 had the first issue, whereas it looked absolutely dreadful, where it was a phone port from Android and iOS. This, I don't know if it was a phone port or not. It had crowdfunders, so I suspect it was on Steam. And the game is a remarkable improvement on the first game. It really is. However, that's not saying much, because the first game was absolute crap. It was absolute crap. It looked horrible. It played horrible. This does improve upon it in many, many ways. However, there are, I would say, 4 main problems to this game. The first, there's no invert y-axis for inversion players, such as myself. That sucks. Problem number 2, picking up items should not involve you having to stand over the item, look directly down at your feet, and pressing A whilst your cursor is on top of the bloody item itself. That's stupid. You should be able to stand over it, have a little prompt come up on the middle of your screen saying, press A to pick up whatever item. You know? Games have been doing that for 20 years. There's no reason this game shouldn't be able to do that. Point 3. The up-down buttons for map and inventory do not work, even though they are on the control list. If you're telling a player, hey, here's the controls for the game, and they're wrong, that's a fundamental flaw in not only your coding, but literally your testing and your checking of the overall product. And something as blatantly obvious as giving false information in regards to the very most basic thing that a player needs, the controls, illustrates 2 things. 1, you've not tested, and 2, your quality control is at best extremely faulty, at worst non-existent. If I'm buying a game and I know for a fact that the dev hasn't had any quality control whatsoever, I wouldn't want to buy anything from them, because I don't know if it'll work. This is the second game running or the second game of this series, of the 2 that are on Xbox. It's the second game running where you've had incorrect controls set up in the game's information screens. That's inexcusable. However, the game is not as bad as... it's nowhere near as bad as Death Park 1. Another problem is that the saving, or lack of saving, is extremely frustrating. 2 or 3 times I lost so much progress because the typewriters weren't in obvious positions near the start of each new area, and they bloody well should be. You should also have a quick save when you go into a new area, like just an auto save, but you don't have that either. Another thing is that enemies respawn in areas that you've already been, but the ammo does not, which means you do need to have more ammo conservation. And then once you're out of ammo, if I hadn't got that military laser gun thing, then, you know, you would have had issues. Okay, so here's my thoughts. I think with all the issues that I've mentioned, especially with the controls saying to heal, the B button is to heal when it's not, it's the right bumper. The fact that there's no inversion controls, and the fact that picking up ammo itself is a gigantic pain in the arse. Not because there isn't much around, but because you have to stand over the item, look down at your feet, and then pick it up whilst your cursor's pointing at the ammo. That's massively frustrating. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10. If they could fix these control issues, I would raise it up to maybe 6.7, 6.8. But yeah, until that time, I think 5.0 is satisfactory, and I think, all things considered, I think, with my reasoning, I think that's fair. With the game in its current state, I think that's, I do think that's fair. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you soon. And thank you XSX Games for providing me a code for the purposes of this video as well. Thank you very much.